Okay, so in the previous video, we successfully added our image size and we cropped down all the featured posts for our images. However, there is a bit of an issue, and it might be difficult to notice this, but all the images don't have the exact same height. They have the same width, but they don't have the same height. Now, if you inspect the very first image here, for example, you will see it's 450 by 300. However, the second image here is 450 by 270. If you scroll all the way down, the next one is 450 by 281. Next one is 450 by 300. Next one is 450 by 275. So not all the images have the exact same heights. They all have the same width, which is good, but they don't have the same height. Now, these can be a problem further down the road when you begin to apply CSS in a situation where you want your posts to appear side by side. So maybe you have two posts on one line and then the next line you have another two posts, stuff like that. That can be a bit of an issue. And this is why sometimes it is better for you to hard crop your images. What we did in the previous video was a soft crop because all we did was to add 450 by 300 and that's it. When you do this, WordPress will automatically decide the size of the featured image based on the parameters you provided. However, when you add a hard crop, you are telling WordPress that, look, I don't care how you do this, make sure you display the image 450 in width, 300 pixels in height. And to do that, what we're going to do is to jump over here and you can see the examples, all right? So if you say true, this is going to hard crop the image using 220 for the width, 180 for the height. But you can also determine how you want WordPress to crop that image by adding an array and then saying left top. So in this case right now, in this example right now, WordPress will crop your image from the left and from the top. But what we're going to do is to simply say true, meaning we want WordPress to crop the image to the exact size of 450 by 300. So let's do that. Let's add a comma. Let's make this true. Let's save this. And it's saved. All right, so now let's go back to our page. Let's refresh the page. And all right, so let's take a closer inspection of what we have. Now, the first one is still 450 by 300. The next one is still 450 by 270, 450 by 281, 450 by 300. So you can see right now that the change hasn't actually occurred. Even though we've come in here, we've said, look, make this true. We want every single image now to be 450 by 300. WordPress has refused to do that. What's happening here is that WordPress cannot automatically implement changes to our custom image size just like that. All right, it cannot do that. What we have to do is to do something called regeneration of thumbnails. So basically, regeneration means we're telling WordPress that, look, we have made a change to our custom image size. We now want you to hard crop the images to 450 by 300. By regeneration, we're telling WordPress to create a new version of every image that will be specifically be 450 by 300. So that's what is called regeneration. And we're going to make use of a plugin to do this. So join my next video where I'll show you how to make use of this plugin.